Okay. Welcome to Footy Sports, the number one freelance and banter show. Today we go have banter.
Hey, banter. I beg. You know they. Where you dey?
I don't know why you don't join, so that's it. Anyway, viewers, welcome to your number one freelance sports analysis and banter show. Today, I have with me Captain, maybe Junior.
Yes,
Charlie, shout out.
Ade.
And I have Bernard, also staunch and astute Chelsea fan. MOB, Chelsea for me. Today they will die. The team in blue.
You die
Charlie, and then manager Cecil. And then Kelly.
Today that's in square.
Skelly. Charlie, so that be young. Today on the show we'll be talking about the just ended UEFA SuperCup between Bayern Munich and then Sevilla. We'll have more analysis on the show. We'll talk about the future of Spanish football. I don't know whether it is dying or whatever, as more of the stars are edging towards the end or twilight of their career. And then we'll discuss a few of the upcoming fixtures for the week. Then we'll talk about the Fantasy Premier League. Charlie, guys, forgive me tips because Charlie, I did 8 upon all the struggle and the struggle, I still did 8. Charlie, guys, forgive me tips. We'll discuss a few of the signings, the ones that have started making impact already, and the ones yet to make impact. And then we'll, finalize everything with some AOBs, tweets that people have posted. So without much ado, Charlie, guys, before we start, viewers, kindly hit the like button and subscribe. So here we go.
It's very important.
Yeah. So I'll start with MOB. Thoughts on the UEFA SuperCup?
They just ended
the game. Yes, they just
ended. It was a very difficult match for Bayern Munich. Considering their league, the way Charlie and they push things for the Bundesliga inside now. I figure say this match there will be cool chop. So honestly, I didn't really watch the match, but as I see the scoreline, we are seeing Charlie. Then Sevilla really forced, because it wasn't an easy one for them. So that's my own.
Okay. Captain.
Yes, sir. Oh, honestly, the match, I was expecting Bayern to score about 5 goals, but Charlie, no happened like that. So the more serious note, I give credit to Sevilla because they were very disciplined from the onset. They then try reduce, and then I felt like Bayern was missing the services of Alphonso Davies, because if he started the match, things would have been different. So.
From other people were saying that Sevilla started differently, so it looks like they surprised Bayern. Bernard, what do you think?
Well, like my colleague just said, it was a match that people actually thought Bayern were going to, have like the normal party they've been having starting from last season through to this season, their first Bundesliga match against Schalke, where they scored 8. Yeah, myself included, actually. I thought Bayern was going to win. It was just a matter of how many goals they were going to score.
Okay, the way you talk, the way you talk, there's like investment go inside there.
Charlie. Investors.
Charlie Kelly, so what's up?
I think we should give credit to Lopetegui because the tactical brilliance of Julian Lopetegui really came to bear yesterday in the match. The boys were really drilled through a particular system, and then they start by what the coach has told them during their training sessions and all. It was a very good game to watch, and Bayern really suffered to win it. At the point, Sevilla could have won it if it wasn't for Manuel Neuer doing those 2 great saves from in a Serie. We would have.
I didn't watch the game, so.
Yeah, it was very
Oh.
tight. It
Well,
was
imagine.
very tight.
It
Really
was
tight.
extra tight.
Okay.
Yeah, they had those two glorious chances that in a series squandered really cost Sevilla the game. It was a game that I seriously thought that the performance of Sevilla should have warranted them winning the trophy. But all in all,
Wow.
Bayern too did great, and then they showed that they are the fittest team on the pitch. So they won. Congratulations to Bayern Munich.
Nice. Ellie, you know what you could talk.
Me, I just say buying the lucky say they not join the Chelsea stars. That be the first team to not win the Super Cup and the Club World Cup. So
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
no, I'm just saying. That's what the comment.
Okay, that's fine. Charlie Cecil,
Yes, boss.
on mute.
Oh, I was muted all this time. I didn't know. I'm sorry.
So what are your thoughts on the night match, Charlie?
Yeah, Bayern first. That's where I go left from.
Okay.
My team be defending champions. Then Jerry showed me a ball. Congrats. That be all. I know what the myself. The whole thing they bought me.
Okay. That be that's it. You the Kelly be like I get feedback. So when they talk, I they mute the other one. I they mute the other one in mic for here. So you do I can't talk or mute them. So Kelly as now you didn't mute. Anyway, Charlie, you are saying Sevilla started with a very high pressing game, and then I think they destabilized Bayern's tactics. And I think Sevilla were also a little aggressive and then physical. But at the end of the day, look like Bayern they have the tactical nose to see the game.
Bayern won by luck.
You can say that.
The goal came out of nothing.
Actually,
Out of that, and it was even a stupid corner to concede in the first place. The corner that led to the.
It wasn't a beautifully created goal by Bayern. It was just like
One of those things, Charlie.
I think it was the keeper's fault, of course.
No, it was Diego Carlos. You know, there was the incident that led to the corner. There was a miscommunication between Yasin Bono, and then Diego Carlos.
And then with the save, the shots, that was not how to save a ball, not to a dangerous area in the penalty box.
Yes. In fact, the keeper was coming for the ball. I think he.
Actually, that guy.
Which guy?
That guy, Goretzka. Charlie, he be some unsung hero for Bayern.
Oh.
Wow, he did the guy the force.
Javi Martinez.
No, Goretzka. That
Young
guy.
Goretzka. Yeah.
The guy equalized for them.
He check like Ronaldo for Liverpool. Check like Ronaldo for Liverpool.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, go here in matter, but Charlie, the guy the ball. Charlie,
the force.
Yeah, I hear some Ronaldo, so I just get nobody into the conversation. You people say Ronaldo do it.
And I think Bayern were missing the services of Thiago Alcantara.
Thank you. That's a point. That's a very, very good point. Because no, seriously,
like
this week has been flooded with some unnecessary arguments. If I hear them,
if it was they said that the squad that they used to play the Champions League final, where Joshua Kimmich was playing at the right back and Alphonso Davies at the left back, I think it would have been just an easy walk of the park for them.
And there was a change in formation.
Yeah.
They didn't play their regular formation.
Yeah, they were playing 4-2-3-1.
Yes.
It's understandable because they were missing some of their key players.
Goretzka and this guy, Kimmich, were playing at the base of the central midfield.
My question to the one saying that we are missing the services of Thiago Alcantara. In what sense? Is it defensively or attacking?
Attacking wise, because you see how solid Sevilla were at the back. They needed that presence, Thiago Alcantara, to just deliver one pass. You know, that defense splitting passes that he normally does.
But here's the case. Say Charlie. Bayern score like 100 goals where the guy no assist.
You know, say the whole of last season, Thiago Alcantara registered 1 assist. He was just a third passer.
You are missing the point.
In the Bundesliga.
Yeah.
Can I make one request? Make one request? That I think it would be better if we speak one at a time so that everybody gets to hear everybody's point clearly, because there's a lot of
banter here and there.
Talking over. So it's a very heated argument. I like where the subject is going, but let's go intense so that everybody gets to hear.
What we go do is say if you want to talk, you just raise your hand or something.
Before you raise your hand.
For the that side.
Yeah, mute everybody.
The thing is, if I mute everybody, if I call you for talk, you mute before you go talk.
You're not going to be like that. You will go keep quiet, no stress.
That'll be the thing. Anyway, so you asked the question, say they miss a sense of Thiago Alcantara. Just like Bernard was saying, let me buttress his point. I've listened to some discussions, and then it's like Thiago Alcantara is not like the one that usually gives assists, because he's actually a defensive midfielder in that role. Yeah. What we call the deep line playmaker. Even though he's a playmaker, he's actually playing at a defensive place. So he doesn't usually give the pass that's going to give the guy direct access to score. He usually picks passes to actually spread the game or to create that free-flowing game. It's not like play the pass directly to Lewandowski to score, but
take like Kante for Leicester.
As the game is moving, then he can just get space. Pick a space and put the pass there for the game to flow. That's basically it. But I don't think he's the one that creates. Obviously, they can actually invert. They can actually invert their play and put him up top. That's behind a striker. That's where he can actually give assist. But Bayern have a lot of workaholic. Like the Goretzka, them, they work a lot. So that's why they put them ahead of him to actually work. And then he will dictate the pace of the game. That's what I think.
Exactly. That's
Kelly, point. So you can talk. Kelly can talk.
I'll say there's feedback from AB Junior, so maybe he needs to check it.
Okay.
Feedback. Saturday, so this thing, no do what to go happen.
Anyway, Kelly, so if you have anything to say on that.
No, so I'm thinking with Thiago even in the mix, the semi-final against Lyon, Bayern Munich, we didn't see much of an easy game for Bayern Munich. They really suffered in that semi-final. I don't know if my colleagues can attest.
They should have lost.
But I think you can't just say they missed Thiago in the SuperCup final, because I think it's a whole collective. It's not just one player, because that one player in another game didn't really do anything.
I understand
for them.
Davis also didn't play.
Yes,
he came in the extra time.
And he made
I don't think their match against Schalke he started.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
But in a match where Sevilla was sitting so deep, you needed somebody who wasn't scared to face their players, take them one-on-one and then beat them. And that was where they was missing Alfonso Davies.
And because Lucas Hernandez and Benjamin Pavard, they were not really doing much in the attacking wise for the game.
Yeah.
I think that was also one problem why Bayern struggled. Because normally when Kimmich and Davies play on at the right back and then left back of the squad, they know.
Is it the same squad that they played against Schalke?
I think it's a slightly different team.
Slightly different, okay.
No, that's anyway. That was just by the way. So we move on to the next topic. It looks like we agreed to disagree on the issue of Thiago Alcantara, and maybe we should give them a few more games.
Me, I did not express my opinion on the issue.
Okay, so
I do not deem it fair because there was this thing that I was seeing on social media, and I think we had a brief discussion about it in the group. But people were comparing Thiago to players like Jorginho, and they said Jorginho was giving a lot of passes, and that they were going to judge Thiago by the same standards. And I mean, he doesn't assist and whatnot. I think football has evolved, and unfortunately, sometimes it looks very weird in the sense that players are constantly being judged by how many assists they make or how many goals they score. And it is not a fair assessment to make because just like MOB was saying, one of the most valuable players, like if you tell me who was, I mean, there were a number of instrumental players in Leicester winning the league, but one of them was Kante. Kante wasn't assisting, he wasn't scoring goals, but you cannot take away his contribution from the team. There's a thing that a good central or defensive midfielder brings to a team that is already set. And that was demonstrated with the second half of Thiago coming in for Liverpool. If you have somebody who cements the midfield, it gives a lot of room for players to operate. All of a sudden, Wijnaldum was trying to score goals. How many times have we seen him go forward? I mean, with our formation, how many? But it's because you have somebody who is deep sitting and just does the distribution. He's intercepting 50-50 balls when the opposing team is on the attack. And then people are judging him by they scored 100 goals and he didn't assist. I think it's sadly, it's a very naive way of looking at things or assessing players. That is what I would say. Because when you do things like this, when it's time for awards like Ballon d'Or and stuff, everybody votes for goals and assists. But it cannot be. That can't be the only yardstick. But anyway, it's just my opinion. I don't know what other people think. I know Kelly will come and be playing noise, but see, we know they watch there. If the United gets Thiago Alcantara, like them go to a party, you go come play piano, dance, do things. They don't get them, so yeah. Well, what are we using?
Any other team, Charlie.
You are paid.
Any bro will go get them.
Nobody there assess Thiago Alcantara because of goals. They were just saying that Bayern were short of goals because he didn't play. That is when that factor came in. Nobody is saying he's not a better player because he doesn't score an assist. It was just because they linked him to yesterday's match when Bayern was not scoring, and then we're just trying to put them in the right place that even if he was there, wouldn't have.
But the point is, with or without him, if they will score, they will score.
What did you say?
Come on.
If they will score, they will score. With or without him, if they will score, they will score.
That is my point. Like he when he's inside, it's not that he gives that killer pass. He doesn't do that.
So the same thing.
He just gives people room to operate.
Time will tell.
That's why I said let's give everybody some time to play.
Yeah.
Let's give everybody like 5 matches into the season. Then
I mean, we won't. I know people come up with excuses again, but let's give.
They talk about giving time. Where they banter me like that. Say wanna play.
Hold up. You try to tell me say could give him time.
I don't think we give him time.
No. Give everybody time. Like every player.
Please start your message.
No, be everybody they need time. Kai Havertz no they need time.
Hey, shut up.
Kai Havertz no they need time. Instead they bang hat tricks. It's better than Rashford. We accept.
This matter, Charlie.
You too early at the beg. This banter is too early. We see some before. Some Alvaro, I don't go mention his name.
Oh, Daniel James grab a baby pen.
Like the pineapple flavor or the pear flavor.
Yeah. Some Alvaro be like he got on time and then sell empty bottle. Me, I don't go talk.
Charlie, okay. We move on, Charlie. We move on. Charlie, guys, what's happening to Spanish football?
Spanish football.
Yes. Now, I mean the Spanish league. It looks like more of the stars are trying to leave. We see that Messi was trying to leave; he wasn't allowed. Even Suarez preferred to go to Juve, and then eventually, because of his fracas with the language blems.
You see, Spanish league.
See, you go get a pop.
Like,
it's like you go get a pop.
Yeah, that be the thing. You go get that pop.
It's like a league. It's like a league that is really centered around just Real Madrid and Barcelona. And looking at what is happening right now, they are losing so many stars in their league. And with what happened recently, Messi trying to leave, it was really going to affect them in terms of maybe people watching their matches and all those things. So I think for the Spanish league, there, it's really dead in a way.
You know, this time is just going to prove to us when we all see the Spanish league is not competitive enough to win the hearts of many people. Because right now, it just proves to us, see, people just they watch Spanish La Liga because of then, yeah, Messi will play this Saturday, Ronaldo will play this Sunday. Because you say, like for the EPL inside, if Brighton then Everton the player, you go fit talk say will be some match where you go like watch. Even the Atletico Madrid self, if then they play some teams, you don't go fit watch because like you see the match no go move you like that. Because if you know be Barca, Atletico, Real Madrid, Atletico, those three playing each other, whilst EPL go fit get some Leicester, Wolves make it be about. So right now since they happen so no. Even the Suarez, you see, then when me they see right now more of them are transfers, then they try get some people where they will fit get the people made them watch the league for the league inside. Because Suarez,
that's what they are trying to do right now.
Suarez they move from Barca, but they go Atletico. But still no they change anything because Suarez for Barcelona last season no be anybody he go fit move house and make them pay tickets and go watch. The careers.
Manny Yaseso, what do you think?
Yep.
Because saying it's not competitive, I know it's debatable, highly debatable. But what
is it because of the Champions League?
Very. Spanish football, Charlie. Spanish football, it be. Me, I don't go lie you. It be. If you tell me there isn't a proper distribution of good players, accepted. If you tell me it is probably not as competitive as other leagues, that's accepted. But it is dying, I think, is a little bit extreme. I think we are just blowing things out of proportion. Yes, the Spanish league has undergone a lot of changes. Things are being shaken up. But I think eventually them all go find them at smoothness level. It'll just be a matter of time. Yeah, there have been upsets. Charlie, this one won't pass here, this one won't pass here. Things know they go the way them for go. I personally, I don't even find watching Real Madrid as exciting anymore because, yeah, like some penalty then go score last season. Then it was just a messed up thing. But
if you buy Hazard from Chelsea, I want to go up.
No. Let's be fair. Let's just give them time. Let's give the La Liga time. Because for now, if you watch transfers, then they buy the pie. What's the pie? Anyway, Charlie, me.
Bernard, what's your thoughts?
That's my thoughts. I don't want to be controversial. You move left from there. Because Kuma is signing. If I think about them, then my head they pay me. If you want make people can watch league, then you go buy the
Well, some Ghanaians go watch. Some people for Capos go watch.
Yeah, you pay, you go watch. You pay. You pay go watch. Me, I don't go pay money go watch the pie.
This is a personal attack.
Bernard, you have the floor. Bernard.
Okay. Okay. Personally, I have never liked the Spanish league. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm more biased towards the Premier League. Yeah, more biased towards the Premier League. But we know the Spanish league. They've had more of the stars recently. Like from the early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s coming. They had more of the stars: Zidane, Ronaldo, De Lima. They had Beckham, Roberto Carlos, Michael Laudrup, and all those stars. But and then recently we had Ronaldinho, Samuel Eto'o,
moving from league to
and
league.
all of these stars, you know.
Spanish league to Italian league to German
funny
league.
enough,
Like my colleague said, it's not. I don't want to say it's not competitive, because we have situations whereby Valencia may pass in one season and then they win it. Atletico Madrid, but most often it's Real Madrid and then Barcelona who normally takes the competitions in the league. And I think more of this are down to the fact that the distribution of revenue, TV revenue, they share it according to, in terms of the big clubs, you understand? So Barca and Madrid normally gets huge sums of money, and then the rest, they get virtually nothing, you know.
They're able to buy big players.
They are always going to buy the big players, and then it makes the league relatively not competitive at all.
Just like
when you come to the compared to the EPL, you know how they share their TV revenue, and so relatively, when compare, because Everton can sign a £60 million player, but where Valladolid cannot. Even Valencia, they can't. You understand?
Atletico said them buy this guy, the Portuguese guy. Then buy him. He said then relax more.
Joao Felix.
Then for paid use, then for paid use, then go buy another player.
Then break play record.
Anyway, Kelly, what's up? So you two, what's up?
I beg, I won't talk one thing. They know hear of Kepa. Kepa too break records. I talk finish.
Hey, be true.
Kepa in matter there, Charlie. Anyway. Now we go discuss him.
Kelly,
Kepa,
you have the floor.
I beg, Cecil.
Kepa there, I think he's suffering confidence crisis. Kepa is not a bad goalkeeper.
Another thing to be said, the Spanish league, you know, you guys they talk say you know be competitive and things, but if these people come the Champions League, then they go better. You know, say then they do better past other leagues. So.
No, but
collectively.
That be the thing.
That be the question.
They use Balao, so
that be what that be what I want to talk say. The Spanish league, Real Madrid take 10 in the Bob. Barca take 5. That be 15.
Okay.
Is it Real Madrid take what 10?
That be Champions League. I'm sure he's talking
Champions League. I'm sorry. You say if it come that time we will do that comparison, right? This is say every time then they take the league, then get some star performer. Somebody they take them from the scratch, go take the league. Bob. As Barca they take, then they get the MSN, then gets them people. Bob. After the MSN people leave, you know, how far for them? Real Madrid take 3 in a row. We all know say it Ronaldo in doing. It takes 3 different types of records. In they make at the talk say, make all these people live there. Make them get some regular players like the way the EPL gets some regular players. Make we all compete.
Are you saying the EPL has regular players? Is that what you're saying?
No. If we talk on the world stage, like the time where Ronaldo the Spanish La Liga. Then if we rank Ronaldo then Messi them off from the Spanish La Liga before the EPL players will continue.
Honestly.
Where right now Ronaldo go Juventus. Juventus they won't come the limelight inside. But I say Real Madrid right now, if they won't go win, the time Barca they win, then Messi they do wonders. Real Madrid take Ronaldo do some wonders. So right now where them people know they more could say they still go dominate like they dominate before. Then we go talk say they are solid teams like the way teams go find.
No, but even regardless, even if they are not even winning trophies, but their progression in the European leagues. Valencia will go and be in the round of 16 Champions League. United will just get out from the group stage and go to Europa. Sevilla will meet United and score us home and away.
Sevilla is a wonderful team, chairman.
No, but see, you are saying Sevilla is no match for Barca, but see, they are scoring as EPL teams.
Sevilla cannot be compared to any of the Spanish teams. I mean, top flight teams. They cannot. Like they will go to the Europa final and whoop whoever they meet.
But you see,
Atletico were doing this before they joined the top flight teams. I mean,
in the show, you say some things it be some way because it's like Arsenal and FA Cup. No, that's the talk. It's Arsenal and FA Cup.
No, don't go there. Don't go there. The stage is not the same. The time Sevilla score win, if the Champions League will not be Europa.
You say what?
Champions League, Mourinho, you forget.
Oh, but that one.
That one what?
Anyway, this argument you go feel argue the whole day you go feel argue.
The team say they're not competitive, but the team say then come now they go school you. That's the thing.
Yeah, they talk say then get a star performance.
I understand if we say maybe within the league it is a bit skewed. Maybe the talent and the resources a bit skewed towards a
no, but how do you say it's a bit skewed with talent? But say then come out. That means my talent today they over EPL teams already.
No, I'm saying that's what I'm trying to say.
Then get one talent where
the talent is skewed.
Like 10
Manager relax.
For EPL.
I thought say the talent is skewed. The distribution of talent and the resources is skewed because now their top teams then were very powerful. And their average teams were very average. So I'm talking about the gap between their top teams and the
topmost and them.
That was what I was trying to say. Those were highly skewed. And if you realize, you're also picking the top talent from the EPL. So the players that were going to make the EPL as stronger and as competitive on the European soil, they were poaching them. And then they found the Spanish league attractive, so they were poaching them. So it was making the Spanish league even better. If I'm not afraid to say, the Spanish league was better by far and for a very long time. So that is why now maybe I'm inclined to taking Captain's point of saying that let's watch them for a while. Now that these two top talents are the twilight of their career, let's watch them for a while and then see.
Hazard Day, Griezmann Day.
So I get Kelly's point because if we're saying let's hold on and watch them, the truth is there will be one star for which we can always make an excuse for. Oh, if you say, oh, then get this player, or if you say, then get that player. I don't think that holds. I really don't think that holds.
Okay, that's also quite a good point. MOB.
Say what? You say what? Some star will come again or something.
Oh, I talk my own finish.
Yes, that was he's always saying that if our excuse is that they are putting talent and that's making their league better, there will always be that kind of scenario. So
no. If they watch this Madrid team, if they watch this Barca team, the Ronaldo they left, the Messi they can't let.
Manager relax. Now, if Barca sign Salah, for example, right now,
where to go top?
Salah. Now Salah is somebody go carry team.
Hey.
You Salah carry your team before.
Hey, really?
I beg.
Anyway.
The Spanish league.
That time Salah scored 32 for EPL inside if you don't take league. Salah they carry your team.
Okay, maybe MOB they make some point. Rivalries not really big. So
no, you more could listen to people who are a little bit more unbiased.
It do, but it not be so strong. See Espanyol and Barcelona, maybe rival team, but if then the player, Charlie, how you go talk say, if you come the Premier League inside, Chelsea play QPR stuff, Charlie, be mad.
Daniel Sturridge say he come Liverpool first. When you go restaurant, then the Merseyside derby they come, you go restaurant. You see the way Everton people come. And come and talk for the restaurant and say, if you don't know, you can't score anything. Make you look at the restaurant there again. Because the next time you score with them, meet up for there. That kind of system. Even though they don't go do anything, but they put the fear of God in you. They're right back.
Premier League there, Charlie. Very, very, very.
But we people relax. Small time. The EPL will start to dominate everywhere.
Anyway, Charlie.
Well, EPL.
In the history of the game.
Easily.
Yeah, they talk.
I mean, we've come very close to an all-English final.
It has happened before. It has
It
happened.
was an all-English final. Tottenham, Liverpool.
Yeah.
Yeah, they talk say that's why
final for both the Champions League and Europa.
Yeah, it happened.
That one was unprecedented, Charlie.
Wait, that be when at the talk say the time Spanish league take over now. If the star performance, they make them take over.
Dude, that be highly debatable.
I know about you. If it be star performance, so which people they play for EPL? Right now, you know, star performance and they make EPL dominate. Or my logic be flawed?
No. What are they talking about?
Right now, right?
Captain, relax. Make everybody make them a point.
If they consider some players for Ballon d'Or, it would be very difficult to pick one player from the EPL to succeed some bro with the other leagues inside. Because in the talent, you know, it be skewed. Say that there's not much talent in other leagues. So someone like Mbappe,
that organization, they are biased.
So that's another school.
If they weren't biased, they should have organized the Ballon d'Or. Make them give Lewandowski. As they say Lewandowski to chop the 10. Then talk say sake of COVID, they don't go do. They're not fine.
Why the one cry?
The guy deserved it, Charlie.
Oh yeah, Charlie. Wait, if you know be the COVID, it come out like the home and away 10, it go fit bypass Cristiano Ronaldo in record for the most goals.
Me, I can say Ronaldo fan. That one they thank them. Wow. Because I want the records with the TikTok. You see,
although the COVID is sports, Charlie, some things be there. Then for no say.
No, it makes some things be for you to understand that one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Once you don't make it break that record, you give them the Ballon d'Or, make it square.
Compensation, eh?
Yeah.
Anyway, going forward, will they see Koeman as a long-term solution or as an ad hoc solution for Barcelona?
Koeman, that guy, it will be the worst coach for Barca. My history inside, he make it do there.
The least said about him, the better.
Okay, better.
I know they understand that guy.
What he's trying to do is very dangerous. He's just trying to bring in only Netherlands players.
I
don't know what he's trying. I don't know whether he's going to
Mo could give him the benefit of the doubt. It'd be one of two things. It'd be either he will fail on epic proportion, say Philip Potter, or he's a genius and we don't understand him. So Mo could left from then Mo could see what he do. Don't write him off yet. But we will see then. By the time we go figure out what they do, then
madam.
So we could just relax. You Sana Beckham.
Oh, madam,
he's a good coach though. So we could just watch him.
Anyway, cool. So we move.
Well, I think every Barcelona faithful knows that they are now in the rebuilding process.
Wow.
And anytime Barcelona is doing rebuilding, there is a Dutch man at the helm of affairs of the team. All right. It started with this guy, Johan Cruyff. You know, at the time when Cruyff was appointed as Barcelona coach, they were rebuilding. All right. And then we all know what Cruyff did. Bringing the total football that he learned under Rinus Michel at Ajax and then the Netherlands national team to Barcelona, right? So that was the foundation of the successes that Barcelona had been chopping till now, because the most successful era of Barcelona is, I think, started from 2006 when Ronaldinho and the Eto'os were present at the team. And then it followed through to the Xavi, Iniestas, Messi. They were all products of La Masia. All right, Xavi, Iniesta, Sergio Busquets. And then the coach at the time, Pep Guardiola, was also a student of the total football. That's Johan Cruyff brought to Barcelona. All right. And at the time when Louis van Gaal was also appointed as Barcelona coach, they were also doing rebuilding as well. Van Gaal too was a Netherlands. And when Frank Rijkaard also came, it was the same thing. So maybe history repeats itself, and then Ronald Koeman is going to, help revive Barcelona as they are doing the rebuilding. And all these coaches that I've mentioned, anytime they come to do the rebuilding, they brought in a Netherlands man, their countryman, someone they trust will deliver. So Ronald Koeman signing the Netherlands players, there is a reason. He wants people that he trusts. Look at how he revived Depay's career in the national team. So he knows exactly what.
Even this guy, the guy with the red hair, Ryan Babel.
Ryan Babel, exactly.
Yeah.
Ryan Babel. Koeman did a fantastic job with the Netherlands national team. You know, the last two major tournaments, the Euros and then the World Cup, Netherlands couldn't even qualify. It was under the watch of Ronald Koeman that they qualified for this year's Euros, but due to the COVID, it has been postponed. All right. So let's not write him off yet. I think Barca still has a good squad. All right. With the right guidance, I think they will be able to compete, because only Suarez, which I believe was a key member in recent years that has left. If you have Marc-Andre ter Stegen in your post, you have Jordi Alba at the left back, Sergio Roberto right back, you have Lenglet Piqué at the center back positions. 4-2-3-1 formation. That is what I understand. If you have Pjanic,
4-2-3-1,
Bernard, AB Junior asked the question.
Okay.
The team they take the 8 dimension.
The back four will take the
Come again.
The people that take the 8, they can't work plus.
I can't hear you.
No, that is arguably the worst back four in the world right now.
I say the people that take 8, they can't build a team plus.
They lay plenty of.
I say the back four you mentioned. Them then take the 8. Them they can't work with. Or I go change them. And then you got 16.
Oh, I mean, let's not.
The back four you mentioned, you know the fear.
No. But if I think also say the effect the new coach or a new system crowd will
new environment, new coach, new
definitely.
Everyone is fighting for their position.
If we got under Pep Guardiola, let the Lord go pretend like that.
I honestly think that
AB Junior, wait, relax. We can't write him off like that. Charlie.
Yeah.
It is same David Luiz. We all the talk say he blame for the Chelsea day. The same David Luiz way that he hero for Arsenal now. So you not write them off yet. And the different managers, people tend
if they can perform.
No, but you have seen improvement in David Luiz, even though he not be bombed.
Yeah. But still that guy is sick.
But he's not like consistent with his performances. You know that.
The problem with David Luiz is that he is overly competitive. So sometimes some ball way if we use good judgment, he just won't win or bring you down or do something at all costs. And at the season, sometimes that's in the cost in team more. But he needs talking to. And like I said, it not be the perfect example, but what I'm trying to say is that different systems can improve different players.
Yeah, they tried.
That would be the perfect example would be the Inter Milan team Mourinho used to win the Champions League.
Yes,
I'd be a bunch of
Müller in this Bayern team.
a bunch of old.
So the same.
I try to say. As you people they think the good side say go be happen. If you understand, say there's a certain
if you go down
way under Pep Guardiola said, you know what people like Van Dijk or anybody. The person is shine.
Anyway.
It wouldn't be objective at all.
Well, only time will tell. I mean, let's give me the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
They've not played any league match yet.
If
they
you
are
make
going
your
to play on
bias
Sunday.
become too much.
So let's wait and see.
If my defender.
Anyway. What have we talked? Anyway, we'll move on to this topic. If you don't take time, we're gonna Achilles heel. Anyway, now back to the Italian league. Do we think the Italian league is getting worse or getting competitive? I mean, by competitive, I mean compared to other leagues. Is it getting worse or getting competitive? Because Juve, that's supposed to be their best team that we can predict that they win the league almost every year. They are signing players that are at the twilight of their careers instead of signing players that are in their prime. They are signing players that are almost retired. They are the giants of the league. So based on this analogy, can we say
they are called the old ladies
for a reason?
No, but on a far more serious note, Juve, I think, thrive on experience. They've always done that, and it has worked for them. They find older players that are on the twilight of their careers. They seem to gain this second wind. Like then they play plus on force. You know, say they can't retire, but they give them my last. I'm giving it my best shot.
And the thing is that
very amazing players.
The thing is that it works only in their league and not Europe.
Well, it not necessarily. I mean, Juve is not a terrible team in the Champions League.
Yeah.
Yes.
They've been to two finals in the past 4 or 5 seasons.
They're not a terrible team.
Me, I say the kind of players they sign. You know, they sign the players, maybe they can't win league. With the Champions League, they won't take.
Precisely. That's why they invest in
That's why I sure say then they try to sign experienced players. Because I'm sure in this Champions League we are going to play, they are not going to rely much on energy. But
I have an issue with this experience bit because experience, I mean, it's subjective. You can have a player that is young but has played a lot of games, and you might deem it experienced enough. And you can have a player who's at the twilight of his career, you call him experienced. For example, now, if you are choosing between somebody like Mohamed Salah, okay, Salah is even a little older, but let's say someone around 24 years, and someone at maybe 29 or 30. Okay, what Juve will decide to go for the 30-year-old because of experience. But as much as experienced as they are not winning it. You can see they've been to the final twice in the last 10 years. They are not winning it. People are playing players in their prime who are not as experienced as these people, and they are winning. So, I mean, where lies the argument of experience?
Or maybe it's a financial thing.
But this
you get old players, you pay them less. Maybe.
Juve has been final Champions League final. In fact, Juventus is the team. Juventus is the team which has lost the most finals in the history of the Champions League. So, yeah, they've only won twice, and then I think they've been to about 6 finals or so.
Wow.
So it's not new. And then talking about Juve signing players in the twilight of their career, I think it is something that they are changing, because the past 2 transfer windows, they've not signed players of that caliber. You understand?
Cristiano Ronaldo.
2019-2020 season.
No, they've signed They've signed Dzeko from Roma.
Come again.
They've signed Dzeko from Roma.
Dzeko.
From Roma.
They've
They
not
were
signed
looking
him
for
yet.
Suarez.
They've not signed him yet. They've not signed Dzeko yet.
They signed. Okay.
They wanted
They've not signed
Suarez.
him yet. They've brought in Alvaro Morata.
It's also
They
in the
wanted
twilight of
Suarez
his
too.
career.
They wanted Suarez.
He's not any better.
Transfers this season.
Alvaro Morata is also in the twilight of
Dzeko
his
was
career.
like sort of a backup.
No.
Morata is 27 years.
He's still in the twilight of his
definition of
career.
twilight has been changed.
No, he's still in
Maybe
the.
hold on. Maybe hold on. Kelly talk.
No, like I'm siding with Bernard saying that Morata is not. Why?
I am siding with AB that Morata is there. He might look young, but trust me, that guy is spent. There's nothing. No, seriously, let's just come to terms with it.
Hey, Kelly, we've all seen the post where somebody saying Morata is being used for money laundering.
Yeah.
We've all seen that.
He has been to so many clubs.
No, but Bernard, the thing is, it's not that Juve are still considering old players. Looking at what's happened, they've asked about
Nothing has changed.
Suarez has gone to write exams with Tapon. They've still spoken to Suarez. They've still spoken to Dzeko. That means it's not like it's a mentality change that they are going for younger players.
I'm on your
the old ones.
Nothing has changed.
They still want the old players.
Yeah, they spoke to them.
Yes.
I understand. They spoke to them. But
And they wanted to say hi. They wanted to sign them.
Juventus over the years doesn't want to spend on players, big on players.
Okay, so there you have a point.
Transfer players. Aaron Ramsey came for free. Adnan Rabiu came for free.
The Zoom Lion of football.
Emre Can.
Emre Can came for free. Like that is how they are.
Zoom Lion.
They can't compete in Europe.
But having said that, I don't think recently there, for the past two transfer windows there, I don't think they've signed any older player. Apart from
we forgotten who the manager is?
Okay, let me ask a question.
Apart from Buffon coming back from PSG, I don't think they have not signed any older.
They're about to prove you wrong. Just give them time.
You people they try to tell me say Alvaro Morata no did the twilight of his career. You people,
we are done with that argument. We are done.
No, I will ask one question. I beg. You people Lankasa, if you be football directors between Alvaro Morata and Cristiano Ronaldo, who you go buy? Who you go buy?
This one is not debatable.
No, here the time say the age there more could put for side. Alvaro Morata career is finished.
Ronaldo is exceptional talent.
Very good.
We can't even compare.
There are not many Ronaldos in the system.
Okay. Let's be fair. Let's be fair. No, I don't want to.
Okay, Suarez and Morata.
Suarez and
Morata are not the same age.
Yeah, so let's say
Eden Hazard.
Let's say Hazard.
Who be what?
Suarez and Morata and Firmino.
Sadio Mane.
Yes,
they
are the same age.
Morata and Sadio Mane.
Firmino and Morata. Okay.
We didn't listen to you.
So Morata and Mane. Who will you choose? That's what example Cecil is trying to say. Who will you say is
Pick any striker. Pick any striker now.
No, they are trying to prove to them that Morata is at the twilight of his career, or maybe his career has ended.
I think I side with Cecil. He's at the twilight of his career.
Yes.
No, if you compare him to
any striker now,
age mates who are
can't
also
compare him to Morata.
I can say on the field, Morata is like Kepa.
That one is too
Come over there.
It be true.
Me and the back mute him.
Morata never reached a peak before.
Yeah, of course.
He never reached a peak before. Kepa never go reach it.
As a sub for Madrid, they really did score.
They make it go social team.
Our challenge will move on from this one.
But the talent that we all know,
Morata never
Morata
passed 15
There's no argument about that.
I talk say
Morata has never lived up to the billing. That there's no
for
argument.
Real Madrid, you say they
I tell you, no. He never passed 15 goals in all competitions.
No, Morata has the record as the fastest conversion rate. He even did it in Chelsea. He was scoring, I don't know,
every 19 minutes.
That was absurd. And then what happened? Like medical. Right here.
Charlie, he had. Anyway, Charlie, let's come back home. Premier League. Let's come back home. Premier League, Charlie. This one will be so hard. Bernard, which is your most impressive signing of this window so far? Premier League.
Please do not let it be a Chelsea player.
Which is your most impressive signing?
Impressive signing.
Yeah. The EPL.
Impressive signing. EPL. Impressive signing in the EPL. I think I'll go for James Rodriguez.
Okay.
Everton.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Based on performance.
You know that guy. That guy was at a point where we all thought his career has come to an end. And then Carlo Ancelotti,
so Isaac, you know, come to an end, Morata. Why guys do so?
Are you comparing Morata to Rodriguez?
Just want to say Morata.
Why would you let Morata argument rest?
Let it go. See, if you won't go marry the guy,
I'm saying that he was not getting minutes. You understand? He was not playing at all. He has sat on the bench for a very long time. So, I mean, he's going to Premier League, which we all know that it is a league which is very difficult for players coming from other leagues to adapt. And then hitting the ground rounding, providing assist scoring, I think he has done really well.
How many matches?
So he will be my signing of the season so far.
How many matches?
No, AB
2 matches, but the adaptation. I'm talking about that.
AB, the question was so far.
It's not easy for players to come to the EPL and then just hit the ground running like
I think with adaptation, before relax for him. Because EPL, it will serve you the best first 3 matches. Then the rest, we all see Daniel James.
AB, the question was so far. So allow, please.
So far.
Me, I make a business. Like AB, what team they support?
Me.
Manchester United. No Manchester United.
But I feel like they hate United people too much.
No, that's
it. They bought them.
Me, I didn't talk to.
You sure?
No, I mean, if it comes to assimilation, well, no, Rodriguez is a good signing.
Yeah.
I think he's a great signing. That one, I mean, no doubt.
Okay, so
and under the Carlo Ancelotti.
AB, what's your most impressive signing? AB, you, what be the EPL?
Kai Havertz.
Okay. Is it based on what grounds are you saying that? Is it because of the hype or the euphoria?
AB just fool. He the fool.
I don't know fool. Relax. My most impressive signing, me I go for Diogo Jota. Yeah.
Okay.
You see, say right now, everybody they figure say they sign Diogo Jota, say he can sit the bench then do some magic. But I feel like he will be the signing we will surprise everybody.
Okay.
That's
some feeling though.
Yeah, because they say everybody actually thinks then they try strengthen them bench. But I should say the Diogo Jota come from how he play against Lincoln, he will be bench the 1 sit.
No, but the thing is that if you be the manager of this Liverpool team, are you going to start him ahead of any other player?
Firmino.
You start him ahead of Firmino.
Thank you.
Okay. That's your opinion, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Anyways, Cecil, your most
wait, hold on. The job where Firmino they do, that
will come your
Diego Jota, I beg. They don't go feed do him. So Charlie,
you left ABM because this matter we don't go in right now.
Yes.
Left from Eden Kelly. Oh, I don't know what to do them, but you left them. There's a Firmino just you know the assist, you know the score goal, he be useless.
No,
Jota
I'm
go
not.
we don't
I
go.
am not saying he's useless. Oh. Me, my question be say Firmino then say the job he did do. Me, my question be say what job he did do.
No, that one no dey here.
Why?
Mike, what job he
you know
did
they
do.
watch
Signing
matches.
with Jota. We bow.
So what job? I be go for project Firmino in start give you last season. Oh yeah, then what does he do?
By statistics, the funny part is if you project statistics right now, you only look at goals and assists. That's the funny bit.
So the front they then make it catch
Basically.
balls.
That be the funny bit. You just go look at goals and assists. That's very funny.
The front there he did. What make you do? On your day, or make you join the other team.
But the funny bit we say, it be like last season pay where Masha has scored for me. It be like last season pay where Masha.
We are not comparing. We are not comparing. That way never do that mistake. We are not comparing. We're not comparing.
This one no see me. I know be United fan, but this one you don't try. You don't try.
But that when they said they play Firmino 9.
You no try. You no try.
When they said they play Firmino number 9.
Oh,
you
go head to head. Otherwise, the situation will make bloody.
Firmino they play him 9 for like 3 seasons.
Boku just cut up.
Firmino they play him 9 for like 3 seasons. When Marshall can't tell my United striker.
Hey, Ebi, makes us go on. Ebi makes us go on.
See, you play on striker, you play on winger, you play on attacking midfielder.
Who? Marshall. They say same for Firmino.
Oi, I beg. Firmino never play wings.
So the wings have they score. The Firmino strikers have no defeat score and our wings.
See,
Kelly,
the most impressive signing.
You need support captain.
That be all.
Let's continue.
Manager, your most impressive. Cecil.
Me. Okay. I am torn between my favorite chef. To be very, very honest, to be Thiago. I mean, and it's not Thiago Alcantara. It is Thiago Silva. I feel like, it might sound like me. I did talk Kelly, they laugh me, but I know Bob. The main reason be say he looks spent. He looks spent, but I want to see how he copes with the EPL. I mean, he's come under very serious criticism. He be slow, EPL be very fast, he grow, no fit. But I don't know if people remember what happened to Liverpool's defense when Van Dijk came in. There was this sense of grounding. It's like, even if you are terrible and you are paired with Van Dijk makes you look good. Because, I mean, the guy will scream at you, do this, do that. And I feel like Silva will bring that same kind of grounding to Chelsea's back. I just want to, I can't wait to see him in action, honestly. I just want to see Silva if they play. The more we see what to go up in. Because if he's able to survive this, as in like if he goes through and he does well in the EPL, Charlie, I will respect that guy. Because for France, he did virtually the same thing. But the defense was that more of the fastest players in the league were all in his team. So he didn't have much to contend with. But this is the real challenge. I mean, EPL is the real challenge. So let's see. I'm really excited to see him in action. Apart from him, Charlie, the rest of the noise be too much.
MOB.
Yeah.
You're most impressive.
Can I have it?
Oh, as of now, dear.
So far. So we are talking about so far.
As of now, dear, James Rodriguez. But for the long term, the Timo Werner.
Okay. Kelly.
MOB agenda. Abraham, bet to the draw.
Kelly, you're most impressive. Kelly, you're on the floor. On mute.
I'll give it to James Rodriguez.
Okay. I think I'll go with Timo Werner. It might sound funny because he hasn't really scored, but even the match he played against us Liverpool, I could see what he's capable of doing. So I think I'll give to Timo Werner so far. So yes, that's about it for me. So if there are no further banter, we go on.
Nobody talk Van der Beek.
I forget say beside himself. I forget say be friends.
Arsenal to say they get news and Aubameyang.
You know, say honestly, I think about the signing, so I forget say Van der Beek because he can't make so used to the losing system.
Oh, Jale, maybe you are not being fair. You are not being fair. 1 minute.
No, see, honestly, the guy they watch the team, no say, hey, Raddy.
But you don't say me as Liverpool and play finisher. If you Man U at the watch, the team I know they feel sleep. Why? Young boy like me, see how football team they stress me.
Why do they feel sleep?
Charlie, Man U, Moro like today like this, I go sleep like 2.
Okay, who you want make them sign? Who you want make them sign?
Man U, I don't want make them sign anybody. Make them sack Lindelof.
Oh.
Yes, in all that they want. That be all. Make I never see that guy for Man U again.
Oh really? Kelly?
Oh yeah.
Kelly, I this one they talk some.
I know the great person. What they be the talk.
Make them no sack him. So make them start tomorrow.
but maybe on what basis are you trying to say that you sack them?
Oh, chairman. See, the Man United team moving from Vidic, the Ferdinand to Lindelof.
What me are season, Charlie, the United team affect you. It affect you and Kasa, and it affect your reasoning and your objectivity.
Your personal attack. Look at that.
No, because everything they talk, the team do this, the team do that, the team do that. It's like you what the team they talk.
No.
I think it be like after this you post that, it go send the link, give only, make you watch. So don't
maybe you get a mail.
Ole.
Kelly, one thing I don't understand about United.
I don't follow him.
Why were they going to sign a left back when you have Luke Shaw and then the other small boy, Brandon Williams? Why were you keen on signing a left back? Is it that you were going to let Luke Shaw go?
No. They are trying to turn Brandon Williams into a right back.
Okay, so if Regulion comes, is he going to sit at the bench or
no? We need Luke Shaw will be the bench. Will be on the bench, and then.
Kelly, do you think so?
Yeah, myself, not my team, but Luke Shaw no, ready, So he hit now. We come back.
No, but I don't think Regulion would have jumped into the first team like that.
No, but over time he would have been a starter.
Oh yeah.
In the same process, in the process, Greenwood, like in the same process as Greenwood, would have been same for the left back position.
Cecil, what do you think?
Charlie, United and my team last week I be a talk. I don't know.
You want to
I don't know. No, I don't understand what's going on. I don't understand the dynamic. I don't know how the team functions. I don't know how they are still a team because I don't know what is wrong with the team. Everyone or everything seems not to fit right. It just be very dysfunctional. I don't know what the wrong Pogba. And for some reason, people are of this illusion, say, the guy, they play ball. But me, right now, joke. It's not about he doesn't want to play. I don't think he can play. I don't think Pogba is going to change from the Pogba we are seeing right now. So now he go there. The rest of them, Marshall like this, I don't know. Rashford, they do NGO things. I don't understand.
You know, say the Pogba thing you talk. The same Pogba for match shine inside safe. They still go give that long ball way. You can say, Pogba still fit do this thing. So why say they fuck up?
I mean, then Jorginho, they create that to Jorginho that.
You say,
They don't say he go shy, then give one long ball, then that be Jorginho.
no. If they talk say he know the fit play. Yeah, they talk say even in the match where he
but look at the guy in output. It's not about he gives some nice one catcher pass or something, but the overall output.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, they talk say so if he do that now, if I understand say the talents they, but the mentality no dey.
Oh no, but
But why they talk it? They try to talk to say the talents go.
No. What? See,
Saturday
Abedipele right
make
now.
them start and then go see say
Abedipele
go
go play some tactics, then do some skill. No, that means Abedipele go compete on
No, that is different. He has been on retirement for a very long time.
That's
Me, I dey try to
right
say
now.
Saturday make them start Pogba. Next week Friday, no go talk the same thing.
I tend to lean a bit towards Cecil because I think the talent that we knew Pogba had, the ceiling that we expected him to hit, he hasn't hit that ceiling. And it doesn't look like he will hit that ceiling.
And then
to be fair, players are performing better on weekly basis. There are some other players are performing better than him on a weekly basis. That's what Manager Cecil is trying to make. That's the point he's trying to make.
And then I'm trying to tell you that
he's hiding behind this fact like, oh, I'm not be happy. They didn't allow me to leave or whatever. But what
I honestly think he's just making excuses. Honestly,
that's why I'm also saying.
He comes in high top.
Anyway, Bernard, what do you think? Bernard, what do you think on Pogba?
Yeah.
Pogba, what do you think on Pogba? Pogba, what do you think about him?
Paul Labile Pogba, what do you think about him?
Me?
Yeah. What do you think about Paul Pogba? Is he going to get any better?
What do I think about
Paul Pogba?
Labille.
Pogba?
Yes.
Paul Pogba. I think Pogba has not been able to live to the billing. But the hype that surrounded Pogba when he made that transfer to United, I think he has really not lived up to that billing. He's a good player. Pogba is a good player. If you look at Pogba's skill sets and what he has produced at United ever since he was re-signed, I think on the average,
that's all he's produced.
On a scale of 1 to 10, I think he will be at 5. You understand?
2, not 5.
The potential to excel.
2. 5 is okay.
Like 4.
I think 5, 6 is fair. Yeah.
4. 4 be okay.
6
the
six
season
be too much.
They won the Europa.
Yes.
Marino's first season.
That's a remarkable season.
I think he played really well in that season.
Yes.
But after that season, he has really not. No, he hasn't.
I feel
it's part of the reasons why Donny van de Beek was signed.
Yes. That's why it has to be started on Saturday.
The job that Pogba does.
United, I don't understand United, Charlie. The problem, your top there, problem did the top there.
Me, I don't tell you. You won't make me explain. You say you said you know they understand.
The management. They talk about the management.
Problem did the back. So, and they sign not for them. So, I know the back.
No, when I back, problem no deal. But me, at the few. Oh, Chairman, relax, make a talk. Relax, make a. No, relax, make a talk finish. I know.
I beg, sorry.
I know the talk say problem no deal because of we know they concede or something. Other I talk we say we get the facilities for their way, like we get players for their way, then go play the back more because say changes come. No be new signings. We get Alex Twanzebe, Axel Twanzebe, we get Eric Bailey. But if you say Eric Bailey no be fit and since, because when a manager too, I don't know say no go fit bench Maguire. But chairman, if they try to tell me say,
what's it for EPL?
oh, say no go
Won't
fit.
bench 80 million.
You see, there you talk about the price tag.
But why did you say the captain?
Why the 8 million will come for a pitch of defender match?
Oh,
They
yeah.
they show for the hospital.
Yeah. Yeah, if only golden eggs at it.
Kelly.
Yeah, they try to tell you say if like Mo could leave 80 million for them.
Maybe hold on. Kelly.
Yo.
Kelly, so you want to talk to this guy? They talk to made them sack Lindelof, made them bench Maguire, and put Twanzebe Dembe for your back. I mean, this matter. You where you go talk this matter?
No, chairman. You know, try them make them feel. Try them make them feel. Mo see the players they know they try.
Hey, should a man you be
You see, same question, Charlie. Same question about
that's where we catch. That's why what you want to do? The ones you did it and say you're them your regular people. No. Week after week, they know they deliver.
Okay, the top there to problem with you.
Where?
Oh,
where the striking side.
Yeah.
That's what the SMP.
So then why they sign
You say.
So then why you go sign?
That's why I say they try sign goal scoring midfielders.
Hey, sir.
Yeah, that's what I say they try to do. Cause me right now, if I dey think about Man U, way I know the feel sleeper. It be the back there.
Well.
The back there, we know they need a big name too.
Well, right now, Crystal Palace has shown the rest of the EPL teams how to play against United.
That is when you start Lindelof and Harry Maguire. But when you start Bailey, it's not going to happen like that.
Hey, Massa,
Chairman, if no be injury, Bailey could have been rated one of the best centre backs in the EPL. What doesn't he have? Mention EPL one of the best centre backs. Mention top 5. Van Dijk, Laporte.
Bailey, that guy is the force. Bailey,
that guy they play ball, chairman. Eric Bailey.
I watch different Bailey. I watch different Bailey.
Now, where Bailey match you watch, you don't impress you.
Well, you be cool. You know my team, so me, I don't want to talk much.
I say Saturday make them start. You they record this thing. Saturday, make them start Bailey. We don't go if we go consistent, it's going to be more than one. Where you go come back and tell say now you see what I talk about Bailey.
For sure. Once you don't hurt it here, then go start.
As you know hurt, then start Bailey. Make them bench Lindelof. We go keep clean sheets. Me, I tell you.
Personally, I even think Smalling is a better defender than Lindelof. So,
but he had to go to Roma for us to see his work.
When he went to Roma, I think he really had a good season with Roma.
And he was in 2 Serie A best teams of the season. Surprisingly, I was shocked.
So the more reason why Roma wanted to make the deal permanent, and now United they are putting a big price tag on him.
25 million. Yeah.
You don't need him. So why not? Like me personally, I think Smalling Maguire would be a better partnership than Smalling and Lindelof. Maguire and Lindelof.
Maguire Bailey is what I'm looking forward to see at Man U. Or the Maguire and the Lindelof for me and 6 bench. Make other people to can share some.
Because the problem, Maguire and Bailey would have been the better partnership, but Eric Bailey injury records recently is very bad. Bad. Can't count on him to be fit for the whole season.
That is my point.
So if you are looking for a more fitter player, I think they shouldn't sell Smalling.
That's the thing.
I don't think they
we shouldn't.
Personally, Lindelof is not even supposed to start for Manchester United again.
Personally.
Yeah, honestly. I mean, United have seen better defense for Ferdinand and
I'm muted you.
And today I heard the manager saying they don't have any defensive problems, and I was like, really?
United, Charlie, I don't know something. I guess more suggestion me. See, we did talk about United in my head. My head they pay me. I did think. I know one thing clearly. What we talk about something nicer, like flowers, bees, something. But United, yeah, you couldn't even read much on right. I can't comment. Kelly, you say Kelly head everything. Ever since Peggy left, Kelly head just.
About true talk, you talk something. You talk something.
Yeah.
Kelly, sorry. This one.
Sorry.
The matter high.
Charlie.
Anyway, Charlie, we move on. Bernard, you weren't here last week. Yeah.
I said I give you this lineup. Make my as this team. Then go see say no. The team, you know, if you say something they wrong, it be the selection you do at the worry. Make we start fast. Harry Maguire and Bailey for the back day. Then play when Randy Williams like that. Play this guy. Wan-Bissaka. Make we play Van de Beek, Matic, Bruno Fernandes. Make we play Rashford, Marshall, Greenwood. Chairman, you'll see a better Man United than what we saw last week Saturday.
Kelly.
Yeah.
You think what did they talk? You get points.
Yeah, but so I see what they try to talk. So that means Pogba will come from the bench. And whenever Pogba comes from the bench, at least they will come show levels more.
That's my point.
So the host is Pogba will sit the bench.
No, not be say it go sit.
That's not possible. And that's not possible. But
not be say it go sit bench. But my point is say, you see, sometimes as a football manager, you don't forgive the fans chance me and criticize you. See Van de Beek with the no start time.
The criticism the manager always will come. That one there.
Yeah, the talk is something avoidable. As you go play Van de Beek second half, he score. Now for Twitter, and you start the guy after the match to go up.
Those ones be chop by arguments and taxi run. With all due respect, I mean.
Here the talk say make them start up. Make them start up. They can go prove something.
Hey, Chemo, I forgot to aside, but make you not do plenty arguments like that.
Because the thing they just said me, I know the back. Because master, we get some for our team inside. Give up already. Can't make me see. What did they talk? The first thing is that somebody come in, can show some few classes of brilliance.
He's a better player than
he's a better player to start the game or what. Charlie, the guy come the EPL. He show what he can do. He's a good player. You know what I mean? Say if I start every match or whatever.
I'm not saying it should be a regular starter but for the second match of the season.
You say your lineup, the guy for the inside.
Yeah, I say make it start on a second match of the season. That's all. I'm not saying you should start every match. Just that match.
But obviously the guy won't sit at the bench the whole season. He will start.
So make it start. Make us see differences between these two teams. We see. We see the Crystal Palace.
Dude, you won't make the whole show about you then your conspiracy theories and whatnot. I'm about to move on. I'm about to move on. FPL game with 3. I dropped the top performers, the top 10 in the link. And then in the top 10, we have Heung-min Son. Now we are supposed to analyze the top 10 and see which ones are more consistent and viable options to buy, and which ones they just become pass. So I'll quickly go through: Son, Calvert-Lewin, Zaha, Castagne, Salah, Harry Kane, Patrick Bamford, Helder Costa, Neil Mopi, and some midfielder from Leeds United. So we have 3 Leeds United players featuring in the top 10 so far. I mean, they have amassed the most points. And then it looks like the defending is very poor this season because we have only one defender. Pascal from Leicester City. That is featuring. I mean, the cumulative point for the 2 game weeks. Which ones do you think are viable options to acquire for game week 3? I'll start with Kelly, if you are still live.
Yeah, Kelly is indisposed at the moment.
Okay. So manager says so. Go on. Which options do you think are viable for game week 3?
Everton are making a very, very strong case. Me right now, I fear them. Past. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm looking at this. This is not one of the top performers last game week, but Richarlison. He seems to communicate very, very well with Rodriguez and Calvert-Lewin. He's like the bridge between the two of them. And Bamford is always a good buy because he's cheap. And he will give you the points because he's the marksman for Leeds. And Leeds seem to be a very open, expansive attacking side. So they will get you goals, most likely. Charlie, the rest hard. Midfield like this is dicey. Son won't perform at the same tempo. I felt like last game week was a fluke. And if you had him, good for you. He's not going to churn out the same points. A good or safe bet might probably be one of the midfielders from Chelsea. I think Chelsea are going to. I think they have what, West Brom.
Yeah.
Right? Chelsea play West Brom. Yeah. I'll go for Kai.
Okay.
Kai Havertz. Very good. He should have a good game. I mean, he has no excuse not to have a good game. The rest will be a little bit dicey, especially the defense there, Charlie. I'm not guys. Fullbacks know they give assists like that. He had. But yeah, I don't think you have the same turnout like last week. There are some people that might be consistent, and one of them is Calvert-Lewin. But Calvert-Lewin, sorry. The rest, I'm not too sure. I am not too sure. I might probably also pick this guy from Wolves, Podence. I think he's really good. He's really good. If he's not scoring, he's creating chances. And he's a quick guy, so he's somebody I might probably go for.
Okay.
Midfield, yeah, William is constant. Let's see how it goes. But for me, this will be my selection.
Okay, MOB. FPL game with 3 topics.
Topics.
Which topics?
I'm looking at Matthias Klitsch from Leeds United. Yeah, they are playing against which teams? Sheffield United, or?
Yeah, Sheffield.
Yeah, they are playing away. They are playing away to Sheffield.
Yeah. Sheffield. They've not really had a good start. They've lost all their 2 games this season in the Premier League. And then, considering Matthias Klitsch is their penalty taker, so if you have him, at least you know how Leeds United they play, and they will surely cause problems for Sheffield United. So if you have Klitsch, I think it will be a good one for you. And then that's midfield for me. Attacking wise, I would go for Werner because he has played 2 matches and then he's been trying to prove something. But you can see he has the potential, just that the chances doesn't really come.
You see a goal coming.
But we're playing against West Brom. West Brom has also lost their 2 matches they've played. So for me, attacking wise, I'll go for Timo Werner. Defensively, right now, a lot of teams are conceding.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't even know which player to take for a clean sheet. But you should rather go for, I think, an assist or maybe a goal. And Castine from Leicester City is doing really well at that position.
Okay.
Left back, and he's really performing. So defensively wise, I'll go for Castine.
Okay. But he's not cheap. Okay.
He's like 5.6 or so.
Yes, 5.6.
He was 5.5, and then he has improved. So he has gained a bonus of 0.5.
Okay, midfield.
0.1 also.
And midfield.
Midfield, I said Matthias Klitsch.
Matthias Klitsch. Okay.
From Leeds United.
All right, that's fine. We move on. Bernard.
Okay. I think defense, like MOB said, I also would like to go for Castine. That guy, ever since Leicester signed him, he has been marvelous since the beginning of the season. I think he's the defender with the most points this season. So I will probably go for him. Or if I want to go for a cheaper option, I'll go for Reece James, because Chelsea will be playing against West Bromwich Albion, and Reece James is also one of the fullbacks who love to go forward.
5.1.
Right?
Okay.
So, in midfield.
Yes, midfield.
In midfield, I will go for Kevin De Bruyne.
Okay.
Yeah, we all know De Bruyne. He needs no introduction. He virtually assists most of City goals, and then right now he's the penalty taker for Manchester City as well. And we know City is a team who normally wins penalties. They will be playing at home against Leicester City, so I think definitely he's going to have a goal plus an assist in that game. So midfield, I will go for Kevin De Bruyne. And if I want to take another midfield, select another midfield, I'll go for Swan as well. He played really well at the weekend when he scored 4 goals, right? And then he carried on with that impressive performance yesterday in the Europa League match, where he scored and assisted as well. So I'm counting on him to, build on that confidence against Newcastle, who are not really playing really well. They scored 7 in the Carabao Cup, but that was against Morecambe. So coming to the new Tottenham Stadium, I don't expect them to cause any upsets. Tottenham are going to win that match, and I'm sure they will win comfortably. I expect Son to either get a goal or assist in that match as well. Attacking wise, Dominic Calvert-Lewin is in the form of his life, so it's more like the buy for anyone, and he's relatively cheaper option as well. So I'll put him there. I trust him. They are playing against Crystal Palace, and I'm sure he's going to have a goal or 2 in that match. And then I will also go for Harry Kane. They are playing against Newcastle. I'm sure he's going to score.
Okay, that's fine. AB, do you play FPL?
He does.
FPL.
So what would be your top pick? Defender, midfielder, attacker for the coming week?
The coming week, for my attacker, I would pick this guy, Calvert-Lewin. And in the midfield, I'll pick this guy. What's his name? This will put him a player.
Let's bomb the team. Waiting.
I did try. I did come.
KDB.
No, KDB be too expensive, Charlie.
So waiting.
Madison.
James Madison.
Yeah.
Leicester.
Yeah.
Okay.
I should say Saturday go play something.
I see that as a bit dangerous. Okay, my pick. I wouldn't consider Castan because he's playing against Manchester City this game week. I don't see him keeping a clean sheet or probably assisting because he would not even have the confidence to go forward.
Goalkeeper, since everybody buy the gear.
So for defense, I'm doing my team. For defense, I would rather go for the cheaper option of WBA. Brighton and who? Brighton and who? Right back.
Manchester.
Yes. I'll go for that right back. And then in midfield, yes, Tariq Lamptey.
Okay.
I'll go for him as
But Brighton is also playing against Manchester United.
Oh, they are going to perform.
They scored Manchester United last season.
Last season, yeah.
They scored United.
And that game, that boy played very well.
Very well. And that guy, the way he plays, he doesn't fear opposition. So he doesn't really care whether he's playing against a big team or a small team. He really struggled last season playing him, even Liverpool. He really struggled last season playing him.
Defense, I'll pick Bailey.
So that's about him for my top pick for the defense. Obviously, midfield, I'll pick KDB. And probably Helder Costa from Leeds United. And then attack Charlie Calvert-Lewin. Everton looks like a team on a roll now. So I'll pick Calvert-Lewin and alongside Patrick Bamford. I think with the way Leeds play, the free-flowing, free-scoring attacking team, at least Kianeki, you know that if Leeds should score 2, you know that at least he'll get 1 for him as a top marksman. So I'll pick him alongside Calvert-Lewin. That will be my top pick for the week. Manager Kelly, the floor is yours. FPL, your top picks for the week: defender, midfielder, attacker, or defenders, midfielders, attackers.
So defense, I think I'll go for Reece James because of the Chelsea fixture with West Brom.
Yeah.
I was thinking of Trent, but I'm not sure if Liverpool will be able to keep a clean sheet against Arsenal.
Yeah.
I'm going to play my wild card, so please give me better tips.
Talk about not just the upcoming game week. I'm not even thinking across for the next fight. So maybe you have to also dig deeper for your. But for the midfield, definitely, I brought in KDB for the Leicester fixture because I know he's doing free kicks, penalties, and that's going to help. I don't know about corners though, but. So for the midfield, I'll go for KDB, and also I'll add Son. I'll add Son to the midfield pack, but with the striking option, definitely has to be either of the 3: Calvert-Lewin, Bamford, and Timo Werner. Any of the 3.
That's fine. Okay, so before we sign out, we'll quickly go through the fixtures for the upcoming game week, and then do a quick prediction for Charlie, for investors to also, Charlie, put something on it.
All right.
First match.
Prediction as in like correct score or double chance, or make we talk say double chance or
Yeah.
Yes, whatever you feel. Yes, whatever you feel.
Let's go for it.
Okay.
So I'll start with Bernard. Bernard, Brighton and Manchester United. Brighton are playing at home.
Both teams to score.
Definitely. Both teams to score.
Both teams to score.
That. Yeah.
Okay, AB, unmute and talk.
United. I go for Man United win.
Okay. MOB.
Greenwood on the score sheet.
MOB.
Is it? Yeah.
Brighton United.
That much. Manchester United win.
Okay, Cecil.
Brighton will.
Brighton will do what?
Brighton is losing.
Losing, okay.
I suspect either a loss to Brighton or a draw. But Charlie, you know, comment we on our predictions. Last week, I don't make mistake even one.
You sure?
You make mistake. You said Mitrovic no go score.
Charlie Mitrovic and myself.
We talk about scores. Did I make a mistake? Who will win?
And he said he's going to win.
Most of your predictions were on points.
That's right.
So that's great. Now hopefully
Kelly.
that more investors.
Left Kelly. Kelly. Left Kelly.
Bet na na channel into Montreal on tour. Nebebo.
Kelly.
Left Kelly.
I said both teams to score.
Both teams
to score. Yeah.
Double chance.
This side. I think both teams to score too.
Yeah. We'll talk about football.
But maybe I mute you. Who they talk for the back there?
Like
next match, Crystal Palace, Everton. Crystal Palace they play home.
Both. I'll go for both teams to score.
Okay, AB.
Crystal Palace, Everton. Everton will be good. They will win. Everton will win.
Okay, Kelly.
Over 3.5.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Over 2.5.
Okay, that's safe. Cecil.
Everton win.
Everton win. I think Everton win too. Next, West Brom at home to Chelsea.
Over 7.5.
Charlie, 10.5 inside.
Chelsea.
Both teams to score. Chelsea win.
Oh, both teams to score. Why?
Which kind of nonsense do we have?
Chelsea win over 2.5.
West Brom will score goal.
Chelsea
No,
win.
no, no.
Chelsea win over 2.5.
Nobody on the TV they watch you.
If Kepa would be inside that, maybe. But let's hope.
Mendy no go catch.
No, Caballero go fit start.
See, chances of West Brom scoring the
Say
same
Kepa go
as
start.
Kelly
Kepa go
spelling Kepa's name correctly.
If Kepa go start, actually.
For me, Chelsea win 2-0.
Chelsea win 2-0. So clean sheet for Chelsea.
Yeah.
Isn't that too risky?
Yeah, it will be risky. It will be risky.
You go win. Fala.
But they win, they go win, but they cannot take clean sheet.
So go over 2.5.
Win.
Chelsea win over 2.5.
Over 1.5. Chelsea win over 1.5.
Okay. I think I'll side with Bernard, but I'll go safe. I'll say over 2.5.
Yeah, Chelsea win over 2.5.
For me, I say 7.5.
I want 10.
Then people go drink. Wow. Okay, we move on. Burnley at home to Southampton.
Burnley at home to Southampton. Southampton no force. So.
Ings to score. That's what I get to.
Burnley to score.
Ings.
Both teams.
Ings to score. Okay.
Penalty to Southampton.
Both teams to score.
Penalty to Southampton. Penalty.
Okay. Maybe.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Burnley, Southampton.
What a match. Southampton go win.
Okay. For me,
They take frustration, they go that match inside.
For me, under 3.5.
Then start the season, they no win match. It'll be very serious match they go play for them.
Next,
Benny go be hard game them.
Yeah, they talk about still there for win.
Yeah, AB, okay. You are done. AB, you are done. This is not banter. You talk your predictions. You are done. Sheffield United, Leeds United.
Please, double chance.
Sheffield is playing at home, remember.
Yes, they've lost their two.
We know the way. If they like make them come play for 5, the result could be the same.
Is it last game? They don't get red
card in last game, yeah.
Who will get red card?
They center back, Egan.
Egan. Yeah, Egan took no -2.
He'll be starter, it will be key player for them.
Charlie, Sheffield go drink.
For me, I wait him to score. Least.
Both teams to score.
Leeds, they didn't get goal. Leeds, we didn't go score. The way that they play, they didn't go score.
And I'm going to away team to score.
And I'll go Leeds over 1.5.
Hey.
Yeah, it's possible.
Go to happen. We'll score 2 goals.
More GD power.
But at Bramall Lane there, I expect Sheffield United to score as well. So I'll go for both teams to score.
Okay.
Leeds will definitely score. Leeds will definitely
About
Bernard,
this is Sheffield score goal. This is Sheffield score goal.
This season.
Let's go.
Against Wolves, then take 2-0 or
Let's go goal. Then play 180 minutes, no goal, are they?
The match week one
against Wolves, they did
2-0. They lose 2-0.
With the next game, they get red card against you.
Yes, the next game, then play.
They not score 1-0, they lose 1-0, Aston Villa.
So they no score?
They no score goal.
Yeah,
they don't score goal, yeah.
So then go score.
Yeah, at home, Leeds don't defend well. Leeds don't defend well.
Leeds don't defend. Okay.
So I think both teams to score sounds good. Anyway, next on the list,
Tottenham.
Yeah.
Hmm.
He had.
Who's
Newcastle.
Son to score.
1.5.
Son to score.
Hey, that's bold, Kelly.
Oh yeah, Son to score. Tottenham. Oh, they already go away.
Tottenham they play home.
Oh.
Tottenham win.
Win for Tottenham.
Okay, sure. I think Tottenham will win too. Man, yes, also.
People rep the bet too. We go ball.
Oh yeah. Who make a goal for them?
Tottenham playing home at Newcastle.
All right to score.
Offside 2.
No, I don't get you anything.
I did like Queens. Oh no, Tottenham is most likely to win. With King scoring.
Okay. Man City, Chelsea.
You know they do pictures.
Man City, Leicester.
Hey.
Man City, Leicester.
You see the way Mike in hard spots.
Oh, they always do one of bitches.
You don't catch your 10. What's that? You don't catch your 10. Bernard.
Man
City, Leicester.
The City 10 in Krasny Doctor.
Win for City over 2.5.
Right.
Okay.
Kelly, break.
Both teams to score.
AB.
Yeah, City go win.
MOB.
City first half win.
Okay. Cecil.
I smell a draw.
Okay. But City are playing at home, right? Man City are playing at home.
Yeah.
First half
win.
Okay.
Press you first half.
I think City will win too. Next fixture, West Ham, Wolverhampton.
This fixture. Okay, I'll go for double chance Wolves.
Okay, AB.
Yes, sir. Wolves go win.
Okay, Kelly.
I go plus Bernard.
Double chance.
No chance for Wolves. Okay.
Yeah.
Moby.
Wolves win 2-0.
Hey.
They go away, huh?
They go away.
West Ham no go score goal. Wolves go score.
Well, this Antonio in this form. Antonio in this form.
2-0. Correct score line 2-0. Correct score line 2-0.
Hey.
Moby, make no lose.
Moby, you have so much confidence in this your confidence guy.
I beg, full time, you or if you call me, thank me. Thank you.
Anyway, Cecil.
I'm going for a Wolves win.
Okay, that's fine. I think double chance of Wolves too.
Hey, same best. I need you. It looks too good on paper.
Yeah. I have a feeling West Ham will just disappoint everybody.
Oh, some upset will go happen.
Some
upset will go
2-0,
happen.
then that be all.
Some upset will go happen.
If some upset will happen this week, and then Brighton go win against United.
That one will be upset, it will be normal.
That one be something where investors predict long time.
Okay, next feature, Fulham, Aston Villa.
Aston Villa.
Yeah, Bernard.
Aston Villa win.
Fulham, Aston Villa.
Yes, Fulham against Aston Villa. Fulham or Aston Villa. Is that your prediction?
Yeah.
Okay, so either team to win. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Aston Villa.
Okay, but Fulham are playing home.
No, but Aston Villa go win.
Okay. MOB.
Trovic to score.
Cecil.
Fulham win.
Fulham win. Okay. It seems Kelly is off, so we'll move on. And the last fixture, Liverpool Arsenal at Anfield.
Bola.
What team will score?
I'll start from Cecil. Cecil.
Okay.
Charlie, I do fear. But this is my hope. Say we go win with a Thiago assist.
Interesting. Anyway, MOB.
Liverpool win over 2.5.
Firmino to score.
AB.
Firmino to score.
Nonsense.
Oh, Firmino, they fit Arsenal, so I won't be surprised.
Firmino to score. That be all.
Bernard, you said both teams to score.
Win for Liverpool, both teams to score.
Oh. Okay, that seems good. I think Liverpool win. We'll show our class in this fixture. Liverpool win. So anyway, guys, this has been the next episode of Footy Sports. Thank you guys all for watching, and see you again next week. But before you go, don't forget to subscribe and then hit the like button. Thank you.